Welcome to Plygem Siding Group of Jasper, Tennessee, one of the largest manufacturers of vinyl siding in North America. The safety and well-being of our associates, vendors, visitors, and contractors is of paramount importance here at our Jasper location. As a contractor working in and around the facility, there are rules and guidelines you and your associates shall be expected to follow. Plygem defines contractor status as any person from an outside source who is used to perform work or complete projects in or outside of the Plygem facility. They are required to have proof of appropriate liability insurance and comply with all OSHA rules and regulations. They are also required to submit a contractor safety checklist, complete with a company contact in case of an accident or incident investigation. Contract workers must wear appropriate personal protection equipment, including steel-toed safety shoes, safety glasses with side shields, and hearing protection. A reflective vest may be required depending on the work the contractor is performing. Contractors and their associates are expected to sign in at the front office upon arrival. After viewing a brief safety orientation video, they will be required to tie up any long hair and remove all jewelry before entering the facility. Contractors and their associates should be aware that no food or drink is allowed on the production floor and smoking is only permitted in designated areas. In addition, contractors are required to complete a daily contractor work permit with the dates of the work being performed, the number of workers involved, a description of the work being done and its location. Contractors are to check for any pre-work requirements, including lockout-tagout of any energized equipment, air quality conditions tested, and have a hot work permit if necessary. They must also notify anyone in the affected area of the scheduled work and have the area barricaded or roped off with warning signs posted. Maps of emergency evacuation routes and assembly areas are posted throughout the facility, and contractors and their associates are to familiarize themselves with the nearest emergency exits. The facility is divided up between blending, grinding, shipping, production, and offices. They should also be aware of the location of fire emergency equipment as well. Contractors may also be required to follow additional safety guidelines based on the nature of the work being performed. This may include additional personal protection equipment, such as body belts and harnesses for fall protection. Contractors performing hot work are required to wear heat-resistant gloves, long-sleeved clothing, as well as eye and face protection. Contractors are required to have hot work permits if the work being performed involves open flames or produces heat and/or sparks. The permit must be dated, time noted, and the name of the person the permit was issued to. The department and location where the work is being performed is also listed, along with the expiration date of the permit. The contractor is required to inspect and make sure the cutting and welding equipment is in good working order. The floors should also be swept clear of combustibles and flammable liquids. A designated fire watch must also be present while the work is being performed and for 30 minutes after the work is complete. There are projects that will require the contracting company to have documentation of training in specific on-site procedures. It is the contractor's responsibility to make sure their associates are trained in accordance with governmental regulations and can produce documentation that this training has been successfully completed. An example may include a confined space entry program. On-site contractors working on electrical systems will require documentation in arc flash training. For those contracted projects requiring the use of a powered industrial truck, such as a forklift or motorized hand truck or sweeper, contractors are responsible for documented proof of completed training of their associates. All work performed by on-site contractors should avoid or minimize the generation of waste material. Contractors are responsible for abiding by all governmental regulations, as well as all requirements of the Plygem Environmental Protection Policy. These policies require all waste to be appropriately classified and separated by hazardous and non-hazardous materials. Any deliberate or intentional spills are prohibited. Any accidental spills that do occur should be reported immediately to the site contact. Contractors will be held responsible for abiding by the Plygem safety and environmental rules. Contractors who fail to comply will be removed from the job site. Incidents or accidents considered caused by gross negligence on the part of the contractor will result in that contractor's dismissal from the work they were performing. Any questions or concerns not addressed in this presentation should be directed toward your designated site contact. Following the procedures you've seen here will ensure the safety of both the contractors and employees working in or around our Jasper facility. This concludes our presentation, and we thank you for your cooperation. May you have a safe and productive day here at Plygem Siding Group.